I'd clean out my 2 volcanoes. I have 3 actually. The third one's extinct, but I clean it anyways. One never knows. And then there are the baobabs.
Ah, yes, the baobabs.
They burrow down so deeply, they spread their roots so wide, that if I don't dig them up as soon as they appear, they could break my planet into pieces. It's very hard work. One day, however, when I finished, I felt, well, that was the day of the 44 sunsets. Something was missing.
Did you find the answer then, in the sunsets?
No, not in the sunset, but in the dawn the next day. That morning, from a seed blown from who knows where, came a small sprout. Like none of the other small sprouts on my planet. So I watched it carefully. See, it could have been some new kind of baobab. But soon it became clear as something entirely new. It stopped growing me again to get ready to produce a flower. A flower like no other flower on my planet. It chose its colors carefully and adjusted petals one by one. A mysterious and glorious creature. And then, just as the dawn rose, oh, you are so beautiful.
I am?
Yes.
Oh, what is that?
Beautiful is something pleasing to see.
Oh, beautiful. What's that?
Well, that's a volcano.
Oh, that's beautiful too.
No, it's just
And that? Oh, and that, and that, and that. Oh, that's beautiful too. Oh, there's so much to see here.
You are the most beautiful flower.
What's a flower?
Why, you are a flower.
Oh,
You're the most beautiful one on my planet.
there are other flowers here?
Not unique like you. Unique like nothing else in the world.
Is unique as good as beautiful?
Oh, yes.
Oh, good.
Ow!
Oh, what's that?
That's a thorn.
Oh, I have quite a few. I will try to be more careful.
It's all right. It didn't hurt, really. Not much, anyway. Just so happy you're here with me.
You and me.
Oh, no, I'm you and you're me.
No, this is very confusing.
It's all right, really. Just as long as we're here together. What is it?
What's we?
That's you and me together. We're we.
Ah, a subject. Approach that I may see you better. Oh, tisk, tisk, it is not proper to yawn in the presence of a king. I order you not to yawn.
Well, I can't help it. I've traveled a long way and I haven't gotten any sleep.
Ah, then I order you to yawn. It's been years since I've seen anyone yawn. Yes, yes, give us a good one now. It's an order.
Okay. I'm sorry. I guess I can't anymore.
Then I order you to sometimes yawn and sometimes not to yawn. There, you see, my orders are quite reasonable, don't you think?
Oh, what a good idea.
What?
You could draw them. And then, for whoever looks at your pictures, it'll be as if they made my drink as well.
Now listen.
As I approached the
told you,
next planet, it seemed to be inhabited by a very grand person. And he seemed to recognize me immediately as well.
Ah, an admirer.
Good morning. What a strange hat you're wearing.
It's a hat for acknowledging compliments. I raise it when people acclaim me. Unfortunately, nobody ever passes by that. You can be my audience. Oh, have a seat. Right over here. Oh, very good. Very good. Now, slap your hands together. Again. And pass it. And pass it. Pass it. Oh, do you really admire me so very much?
Well,
I just love when you admire me.
admire. What does that mean?
It means you regard me as the handsomest, best dressed, richest, most intelligent man on this planet.
But you're the only man on this planet.
Even so, couldn't you admire me Anyway,
Not a word. Nice scarf.
Nice tail.
It was a gift from my mother.
Ah! Are you
I
tame?
don't know. Let's find out. Oh, I'm tame. I'm finally tame.
You're tame.
What do you see? Wait. Stand closer. You've got to get close. Let it pulsate. Let it work on you. Closer. Too close. There. Let it spread out. Let it wrap its arms around you. Let it embrace you, filling even your peripheral vision, so nothing else exists, or has ever existed, or will ever exist. Let the picture do its work. But work with it. Meet it halfway, for God's sake. Lean forward. Lean into it. Engage with it. Now, what do you see? Wait. So, now, what do you see? Be specific. No, be exact. Be exact, but sensitive. You understand? Be kind. Be a human being. That's all I can say. Be a human being for once in your life. These pictures deserve compassion. They live or die in the eye of the sensitive viewer. They quicken only if the empathetic viewer will let them. That is what they cry out for. That is why they were created. That is what they deserve. Now, what do you see?
Red. You're just mad because the barbarians are at the gate, and what do you know? People seem to like the barbarians.
Of course they like them. That's what people want. They want bright, happy colors. They want things to be pretty. They want things to be beautiful. Jesus Christ, if one of my pictures is said to be beautiful, I want to vomit.
What's wrong?
Pretty, beautiful, nice, fine. That's our life now. Everything is fine. You put on the funny nose and the glasses and you slip on the banana peel and the TV makes everything happy and everyone's laughing all the time and everything's so goddamn funny. It's our constitutional right to be amused all the time, isn't it? We're a smirking nation living under the tyranny of fine. How is your day? Fine. How are you feeling? Fine. How are you today? Fine. How did you like that painting? Fine. Want some dinner? Fine. Well, let me tell you, everything is not fine. How are you? How was your day? How are you feeling? Conflicted, nuanced, troubled, diseased, doomed. I am not fine. We are not fine. We are anything but fine. Look at these pictures. Look at them. You see that dark rectangle? Like a doorway, an aperture, yes. But it's also a gaping mouth, letting out a silent howl of something feral and foul and primal and real. Not nice, not fine, real. A moan of rapture. Something immortal, not comic books and soup cans. Something beyond me and beyond now. And whatever it is, it's not pretty and it's not fine. I am here to stop your heart. You understand that? I am here to make you think. I am not here to make pretty pictures.
So said the cubist, the second before you stomped him to death. Tragic, really, to grow superfluous in your own lifetime, right? The child must banish the father, respect him, but kill him. Isn't that what you said? You guys went after the cubists and the surrealists, and boy, did you love it. And now your time has come and you don't want to go. Well, exit stage left, Rothko, because pop art has banished abstract expressionism. I only pray to God they have more generosity of spirit than you do and allow you some dignity as you go. Consider the last gasp of a dying race. Futility. Don't worry. You can always sign menus for money.
How dare you?
Do you know where I live?
What?
Do you know where I live in the city?
No.
Uptown, downtown, Brooklyn?
No.
You know if I'm married?
No. Well, what?
You know if I'm married? Dating? Queer? Anything?
No, why
2
should-
years I've been working here. 8 hours a day, 5 days a week, and you know nothing about me. You ever once asked me to dinner? Maybe come to your house?
What is
You know I'm a painter, don't you?
I suppose.
No, answer me. You know I'm a painter?
Yes.
Have you ever once asked to look at my work?
Why should I?
Why should you?
You're an employee. This is about me. Everything here is about me. You don't like that? Leave.
Well, how about that tea, Vida?
Oh, certainly. If you will forgive me, I will proceed you.
Elwood! Oh, Elwood, darling!
How's Ethel? Wow, what a pleasure it is to come in upon a beautiful woman waiting for me.
Oh, Elwood, you haven't changed.
Now, stop.
Ethel, you mustn't miss the bar.
There's punch if you don't like tea. But I do like tea. Stop pulling at me, you two. Elwood, what night next week can you come to dinner?
Oh, well, any night at all, Aunt Ethel. I would be delighted.
Elwood, some mail came for you today. It's upstairs in your room.
Oh, did it? Did you take it up there? But that was very nice of you. Thank you, Vida. Aunt Ethel, I would like to have you meet Harvey. As you can see, he's a puka. Harvey, you've heard me speak of Mrs. Chauvenet. We've always called her Aunt Ethel. She's one of my oldest and dearest friends. Oh, yes, that's right. This is the one. She's the one. Oh, look, he says he would have known you anywhere. Oh, my, don't you two look lovely?
This person you call Harvey, who is he?
He's a rabbit.
Perhaps. But just who is he? Some companion, someone your brother has picked up in one of these bars of whom you disapprove?
Doctor, I'm trying to tell you. Harvey is a rabbit, a big white rabbit. He's about 6 feet tall, or is he 6 feet and a half? Heaven knows I should know. He's been around the house long enough.
Now, Mrs. Simmons, let me understand this. You say that your brother is...
Doctor, do I have to repeat myself? My brother considers his closest friend to be a rabbit. a big white rabbit. The rabbit's name is Harvey. Harvey lives in our house. Do you understand? They go everywhere together. Elwood gets them railroad tickets and theater tickets for both of them. As I told Myrtle May, I said, Myrtle May, if your uncle was so lonesome that he had to bring home something, why couldn't he have brought home something human? He has me, doesn't he? He has Myrtle May, doesn't he? Yes. Doctor, I'm going to tell you something that I have never told anyone else in the world before. Sometimes I see that big white rabbit too. Isn't that horrible? I've never even told that to Myrtle May.
Mrs. Simmons.
And what's more, he's every bit as big as Elwood says he is. No, please don't tell anyone. I'm ashamed of it.
I can see that you have been under a great nervous strain recently.
I had just helped Ed Hickey into a taxi cab. Ed had been mixing his rye with his gin, and I felt that he needed conveying. Well, I was walking down the street when I heard this voice say, "Good evening, Mr. Down." And I turned, and there, leaning against a lamppost, was a great white rabbit. Well, I thought nothing of that. When you've lived in a town as long as I've lived in this one, you get used to the fact that everybody knows your name. Naturally, I went over and talked with him, and he said, "Ed Hickey is a little spiffed this evening, or could I be mistaken?" Well, he wasn't mistaken. I think the world and all of Ed, but he was spiffed. Well, we stood there and chatted, and finally I said to him, "You know, you have the advantage over me. You know my name, and I don't know yours." And right back at me he said, "Well, what name do you like?" And I didn't have to think for a minute. Harvey has always been my favorite name, so I said, "Harvey." And this is the most interesting part of the whole thing. He said, "Oh, what a coincidence. My name happens to be Harvey." Oh, well. How did you get along with Harvey, Doctor?
We're waiting for your answer, Doctor.
What?
What is your decision?
Oh. I need to be alone with this man. Will you please all step into the other room? I'll have my diagnosis in a moment.
Don't be long, Doctor.
I won't.
Elwood, you stay here.
Mr. Dowd, may I give you this chair?
Well, thank you.
Uh-huh. Comfortable, yeah. And is there anything else that I can get you?
What did you have in mind?
Mr. Dowd, what kind of a man are you? Where do you come from?
Didn't I give you one of my cards?
And where on this tired old